And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Robinson looking to pass. Finds his big tight end. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Canes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll go to the air on second and short. Grabbed behind the line, it's Williams. He's right there to stop him, but the quick throw and catch enough to give them the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly to the tight end. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on man.
And that's your goal, separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone of the 18.
This offense knew coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start early. And on this opening drive for them, they're doing a nice job running the football. They're on 3rd down. They're in a position on the field now. If you're on defense, you got to be ready for a shot throw into the end zone.
The Hurricanes are moving quickly down the field. To the ground, he's got it again. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. 2nd and goal coming up. Trying to bully their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Miami!
You're the better team. You're playing at home. That's the way you start a football game. Putting a drive together, getting 6 on the board, taking the lead. Nice start by this offense.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They covered half the field with a 50-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He's forced out of bounds at his own 19-yard line. An excellent job of coverage on that one. The Wolverines offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed. He's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. Two NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. To the air, it's Iamaleava. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Wolverines will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and just like that, they'll have to give it up. Let's see what he can do with it. He gets a block. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Looking for room, it's Black. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll give it to the back. Got enough for the first. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. Just moving those chains the way Frank Gore did back in the day.
Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Edgerrin James, so many elite backs in Miami history. Finding that guy that you can give the ball to that's reliable, important part of the Canes tradition.
Wants to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
And the Canes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to run for it. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. And the Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Canes!
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was capped off with an impressive 18-yard touchdown run. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll start the return inside his 5. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Tight end now in motion. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Wolverines have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Finds his tight end. Breaks into the open. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a first down. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Handoff from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Wolverines will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half.
I will call you over.
Gonna run it. It's flat. It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll leave it with him. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. And now on third down after that last run. Got a man. It's Stewart. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Hey, man, this fullback is a weapon. Nice job catching the football and then turning upfield to go pick up that first down.
Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Stewart. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
These last two plays really are a microcosm of why this guy is so dangerous as a dual threat quarterback. He showed you the arm talent. He showed you the accuracy on the...
Touchdown, Hurricane! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
And you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
Bad things happen to people. Yeah, I hate that. When people don't have
on the run from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Offense has enough time to get off the play before we head to the half.
Come on, let it go. He's not going over.
The gift to the
I even told him to come over.
Shut down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter.
Slick. Like when you be through your tablet, and you be sitting over there playing the games, you don't be watching anymore, right?
We're just about ready to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. This is a designed run.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, you know, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the fourth quarter.
And the Wolverines are rolling down the field. Back to throw, it's Iamaleava. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. This time he's got it.
Some crossing routes are designed to beat man coverage. That one worked out pretty well in zone. Nice job by the QB and receiver being on the same page, finding a soft spot, and getting the completion.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
And after your defense just went out there and a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. Now backed up in their own end, it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Black. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
Well, they've got a big lead here to start the 2nd half. That doesn't mean they're going to start being conservative, though. They are still being aggressive, throwing the football. With how good this guy's throwing it right now, why not? Beautiful execution on that play.
Crosses the 45. The discard, and he's running free. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
And obviously this offense has had their way getting the huge lead, and now when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed and so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, the quarterback making good decisions. It is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays. And after having a nice game like that on 1st down, for the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long lead.
That's a really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there and catching the football.
They'll keep it on the ground. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. Now just about ready to snap it to start the 4th. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Robinson will throw. He makes the grab. Well, so he gets a foot down, but he really didn't get a foot forward. No gain on the play.
You could have just quarterback sneaked it and got more yards than that. We need more from this passing.
8th play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6.
There we go.
From the gun, wants to pass. It's caught downfield. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. And the Canes started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Touchdown, Miami! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And this offense offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. So it's an 80-yard drive. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
You should have expected only makes sense.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll try to do it himself. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. All the way out across the 45-yard line, marking out of bounds at the 46. They are dialed in on this drive, a couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. To the air, it's Iamaleava. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Using the quick game. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a 1st down. The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Now it's a 1st down from the 43-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. And the Wolverines with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Knight. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Shakes off the defender. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a 1st at the 29. The Wolverines pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. From the gun, running back on the move. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, and this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect them.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long. So let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game, take the W into the locker room.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a 1st down.
Yeah, they've had a day, and it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can churn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so big.
Leaves it with the running back. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. give to the running back. Shows him the stiff arm.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. The Canes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Robinson looking to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left.
14 seconds.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he knocked that one right down the middle. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he takes this from inside the 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take it.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Looking to pass. It's Iamaleava. And the pass goes incomplete, and that's going to do it. Clock strikes 0. Ball game is over. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Yeah. Raise your arms with offensive flex. That's how your arms with offensive flex. That's all you might get. I just want to see you that's really flex all you might. So then fly. Go. You just keep on getting mad at you every time you ask for your help. Then he gets mad at you while you say, "Then, then." At first, you save him.
So you're not the person you want to save. That's why.
Nobody wants this person. There's no warriors out there that fighting for goodness, but and they can always make. But yeah. In the party, what to talk about today? It is. You got one of those one good guys got me on my first day of school. I got my first day of school when he left to go home. He, but the Taco Bell near our school. And then, that's yeah, and then you get you some, and then you got yourself some Taco Bell, you got me some Taco Bell.
Are you sure it's Taco Bell? Because I don't usually think no Taco Bell.
Yeah, it was Taco Bell. I remember.
What?
Yeah, and then you got me the brown sugar thing.
Oh, the sweet stuff.
Yeah. Remember that?
I don't remember that, but I remember anything I get you, I wouldn't have got you no meat out of it. I would have got you some like beans, cheese, stuff like that.
No, there wasn't any.
Taco Bell. It was just be Taco Bell. Taco Bell since I was a little kid. Not really, but like teenager food. Everybody's gonna have it.
Yeah, I'm gonna be a teenage kid. In 5 years, I'm gonna be a teenage kid. Yeah. But we get it back. That's a different challenge there.
Oh.
Get all those phones, get 197. Yeah. Yes,
You get a 90 or a 97 plus, you know, what the time of. So I don't feel when I see those.
Which thing is that? You're so fortunate that you have a PS5. I wish I had a PS5, but I'm really grateful for what I got.
Yeah. I didn't have no PS5 when I was your age.
I bet y'all was just having,
Yeah, that was bad. No,
I think y'all was just having Nintendo. Probably like a little bit. The Arkansas Wolves.
I saw a great debate.
Yeah, the Razorback. What's that UK team again? I forgot. Let's see, I hope it doesn't be a big no.
Yeah, why you don't want it to be a 99? You want it to be a 99.
Still get it? You might be upgraded to a 99. You might. Just compare it. Compare. Yeah.
upgrade to it. No upward mobility.
Well, at least
That's all you do.
he's able to get upgraded. At least he's good. At least he's good, Dad. You still get it. He's good. He's good. Yo! You're me.
How about being mean?
You're me.
How about being cool?